Friends, today we are mostly not concentrating on the cooking. Let us do the chatting first, and then uh, let us convert that chatting into cooking. So today I am going to prepare one fish dish, a Bengalese favorite fish dish. Probably some of you know that Bengalese favorite fish is hilsa or ilish. So let us discuss about the origin and then some values of Ilish and why do Bengalis prefer Ilish over most of the other fishes. So the background that is coming from the Bangladesh. So mostly Ilish is available in Bangladesh and Asian countries like Pakistan, Burma, India. So in different parts, the Ilish has different names. In Bengal, it is called Ilish. In Bangladesh, also it is called Ilish. But in Pakistan, it is called Palla. So similarly, it has different names, but different areas and different geographies, different kind of Ilish is available. Ilish is a very popular and tasty kind of fish with high nutritional value, uh, which is at this time, which is very much necessary. Probably some of you know, some of you don't know why do we prefer Ilish and why it is so tasty. The nutritional value, if I consider the nutritional value, then mostly it has a high protein content. Like in 100 grams of Ilish, you will get at least 21 to 22% of protein, a rich content of omega-3 fatty acid, also vitamin A. So you can understand what kind of rich fish it is. Uh, and about the background, that what is why Ilish is so tasty. Basically, Ilish is not a sweetwater fish. It's not a fish that is actually getting born in the river, and then across its life cycle it is staying in the river. So the mostly at the time of breeding, they come from sea to, they enter from sea to river, and sometimes it travels 1200 kilometers from sea to enter the river in Bengal. Sometimes it goes to Padda, which is a river, Padda and Meghna, that is in Bangladesh, which is closest to the sea. So, but it prefers to travel from sea to Bay of Bengal around 1200 kilometers. It swims in the water and then they enter into the sweet water. So that is the region. So if I consider the tasty Ilish, so there are different kind of taste everywhere. If you consider the sea water Ilish, it is not that much tastier, because once it swims in the salty water, the Ilish actually releases all its oil. So it gets thinner and thinner, so it is not that much tastier. So you will get a dry taste of the fish once it is cooked. But if you are fortunate to get the Ilish from Padda or Meghna or the Bay of Bengal, that is the absolute kind of taste you will get, because once they come to the river, they start acquiring all the fats and all the oils in it, which makes that fish most tastiest, right? So the Ilish is, because of its high nutritional value, we keep the Ilish recipe very simple. so that we can extract the most of the proteins, most of the fatty acid omega 3, and then the calcium content. So we don't use much spices in Ilish, though in some regions or in some cooking people use the onions and garlics also, but most of the time we try to prepare Ilish in the simplest way, that is only spice oriented, only jeera or the cumin we use, and the mustard seeds. Or there is another recipe, that is the dahi Ilish, or the Ilish is prepared in the yogurt. So in those recipes, we mostly prefer the mustards and the jeera or the cumin, and few 2, 3 or 4, it depends on your choice, green chilies, and we make a paste of mustard and green chilies, and then separately we paste the jeera, and then we first put the Ilish in the oil. So we try to prepare it in the less oil, but it should be the mustard oil, otherwise you will never get the taste that you actually want to bring. So it should be mustard oil, though its quantity is less, still it should be mustard oil. So let us go into the preparation and quickly show you that how simple the recipe is, and let us see how quickly we can cook it. Friends, see the simplicity in the spices. One is the mustard seeds, our regular mustard seeds, the sarso, and its another variation is the white mustard seeds or the yellow mustard seeds. So both I prefer to use. If you don't if you want, then you can use any one of it, but make sure when you make a paste, that time you try to filter the crust of the mustards, otherwise the gravy uh, might get little bitter. So as I told that we need little cumin, so it's a cumin seeds, regular cumin seeds, and only 4 green chilies, and one is the yogurt. And for the uh, sarso Ilish or the mustard Ilish preparation, we have the Ilish. So this variation of Ilish is mostly Bangladesh side Ilish. So you can see the texture of the fish, and it's very rich in oil or the fats, which will make it more tastier than the other Ilishes. And among all the Ilishes, the Padda and the Bay of Bengal, the Bengal side Ilish, the river side Ilish, those are the tastiest Ilish. So let us go for the preparation. So we will create a fine paste of these mustards, and then separately we will make a paste of jeera or the cumin seeds. So once we make the paste of mustard, uh, uh, we need to remember that finally that mustard seeds we will put water, and we will filter the crust, and we will take only the water of the mustard seeds, that is a kind of a milk, the mustard milk you can say. And then finally we will add the yogurt for little sour taste. So let us go to make the paste. Before we proceed to the mustard paste, let us first marinate the fish and keep it aside for 15 minutes. So the marination is very simple. Put the marinate it with salt only, nothing else. No haldi or the turmeric powder, no chili powder, nothing. Let us keep it simple for extracting its highest nutritional value. Friends, normally we fry the fishes, but Ilish we generally don't prefer to fry. Only we just fold the pieces of hilsa in the oil, in the hot oil. Just fold it from one side to another side. That's it. So friends, here is our sarso or the mustard. I am putting slight amount of salt to make a good friction and to grind it well. And I am putting 2 green chilies. I am putting 2 green chilies here. So green chilies, mustard and salt. Let us proceed. Mustard milk is ready. Now we need to make the paste of the cumin, and we will use little yogurt and some amount of 2-3 spoons from that mustard milk. So it brings a nice flavor of cumin and mustard. 2 spoons of mustard oil. So friends, my oil is sufficiently hot. I have reduced my temperature, reduced my flame, and now it's time to put the fish pieces. But make sure your oil is sufficiently hot, otherwise your fish pieces will stuck at the bottom. And then quickly reduce the flame. Quickly reduce the flame to make sure that the bottom part is not getting completely fried and red. Just immediately fold it to the other part. Perfect. Let it be white like this. We are not going to put any turmeric, so only the mustard oil. It will add the color, little yellow, not fully. So friends, you will never find a Bengali who doesn't love the hilsa or ilish, and we are fortunate that this fish is available freshly in Bay of Bengal or the river of Ganges also. So it's as I told that we are not going to fry it. So now it's right time to put our jeera and cumin seed paste here. Now you can increase the flame. I am putting little more water so that it dissolves. Now I am increasing the flame before I add the water, and let it wash. It has already started smelling nicely. Wow, it's a fantastic flavor of cumin and mustards are mingled, and fantastically it is flavoring. Actually, we Bengalis can never live in mostly at the time of monsoon without hilsa or ilish. So now at our place it's raining. It has started raining this year, and so I got the idea to buy a hilsa, a fresh hilsa, and then to cook it night today. So a dinner like this, it can only be possible in the rainy season only. Now we are fine, fantastic. We will slit the rest of the 2 chilies. Right time to put the uh, sarso milk or the mustard milk. You can see the texture. Look at the texture. Now it's time to cover it up because we are going to extract most of the nutritional values from it. So friends, it's hardly 2-3 minutes. I just kept the lid on it. Now again I am folding the fishes so that it can cook evenly. Let me use, because this fish is very soft, so let me use another weapon. By the way, I have already reduced the temperature down, reduce the uh, flame, and I am folding it to the other side to make the hilsa most softer or preserve the full oil. What I will do, I will add some 2-3 drops per fish, drops of mustard oil per fish, so that it can bring its oil back, because at the time of heating it has already loosened some of its oil. Now I'll bring some of its oil back. So friends, just follow it. I am going to put little amount of oil, mustard oil, which will bring nice flavor, and it will make the fish pieces, it will actually restrict the fish pieces to get dried. Let it again be boiled for 2-3 minutes, and we will put our yogurt. Now friends, I am adding my yogurt. I will give a target the fish pieces so that the yogurt flavor and the sourness of yogurt goes into the fishes well, and finally the gravy becomes consistent in taste. Guys, I have added sufficient water for my gravy choice. It's up to you. Now this particular gravy won't be that much thick, but if you want, then you can add the poppy seeds to make the gravy thicken. So Bengalis mostly prefer fish or hilsa with non-thick gravy, but obviously as there are 50 different kind of recipes are there for hilsa, in some of the dishes gravy is really thick. I have increased the flame so that it boils quickly. As it is boiling fast, now at the final level we will add 1 tablespoon of mustard oil again and close the lid so that we get the strong flavor of mustard oil. So finally we are plating our hilsa. See the thickness of the gravy, almost not thick. It is so soft now that I it's very difficult to handle so soft kind of fish at the time of plating. You have to fold it, otherwise it might get broken, so soft it is. as I put 2 chilies. Let me put it. Hilsa itself is the definition, so it doesn't need any exaggeration also with dhania or pudina, anything. It's the favorite dish of Bengali, especially in the at the time of rain. So see friends, this is the final presentation of the Hilsa or the Ilish, the Sorsho Ilish. It has no exaggeration. Ilish itself is a fish that is that itself is the definition, or the that itself is the decoration. So it doesn't need any kind of exaggeration with colors. So I put only few red chilies, um, just to make a color variation in the gravy. And let me cover it from closure. So friends, if you really like this cooking, or the like this simplest preparation of Ilish, the Sorsho Ilish or the mustard Ilish, then please like this content, like this video. And if you want to stay tuned with my channel, please subscribe to the channel by also press the bell notification, so that once I upload some new videos, you can get an immediate notification and you can jump and stay connected. And I hope all of my viewers, all of my friends are happy and safe with their family. And if anybody is not fine, I pray that they should be fine very soon, without worrying much, without scaring much, because this is the time we are going with a bad phase that will overcome. And all my Indian friends across all the cities, definitely we have to overcome, and we have to ensure our families and we all are safe together. And all the best for your good health and good society, and all the best for your parents and family members. Thank you so much, and good night.